No, I was going to call her yesterday. I never got to her.
Okay, you're all set whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you. All
You're
right,
welcome.
welcome everybody to the Tuesday, December 15th meeting. I know we have Richard here, and welcome to all our members. We're waiting to see if Ginny's going to join us. Donna, could you take attendance, please?
Yes. Joanne,
Here.
Arthur,
Can you hear me? I'm here.
Andy,
Oh, there he is.
Who?
Sandy,
Yes, here.
Joel,
Present.
Virginia, not here. Lynn,
I'm here.
Tracy,
Here.
Where is Tracy?
Joan,
Here.
Kathy,
Yeah.
Arlene, and myself, Donna Bell.
All right, thanks, Donna. Hopefully, Jenny will be joining us. Did everyone have a chance to look over the meetings that, the minutes that Donna sent out?
Mm-hmm.
Any
Yep.
questions on it? Can we get a motion to accept them?
Motion to accept.
Second.
And a second?
Second.
Donna, could you do a roll to vote, please?
Mhm. Motion to accept the minutes of November. Joanne,
Yes.
Arthur,
Yes. Yep.
Sandy,
Yes,
Joel,
Accept.
Virginia, she's not here. Lynn,
Accept.
Tracy,
Yes.
Joan,
Yes.
Kathy. Kathy,
Yep. Yes.
Arlene's not here, and myself, Donna Bell, I accept.
Okay, so that's passed.
Gotcha.
And Arthur, can you go over the financials for us, please?
Well, I'm gonna have to tell you a story, which is a good one. Computer's been dead for a couple of days. Janice probably sent me the message with it all on it, but I never received it.
oh,
So what I'm gonna
I
have to
did.
do is, I didn't get it, Janice. I know you sent it. What I'll have to do is get it again from Janice. Once I get it, I will send everyone an email.
Okay,
Sorry.
Sounds good.
all right, we'll just postpone that till next month then anyways.
I have a question. I have a question.
I don't know who it is, but go ahead.
Joanne.
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 there you are.
Is Joel napping?
He's resting.
Yes.
I think he's sleeping.
I think he's napping. He just took
I
his
turned
nap.
off the mute so you can't hear me snore.
He's trying to tell us he's bored.
Joanne,
with retirement.
that's just a background, like how Arthur puts the beach, Joe
Yeah.
puts the
Yes.
pillow background.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's not his, that's his sleeping bag. He's sleeping.
I know.
Poor guy.
I want to know how Arthur knows what my bedroom looks like.
I'll never tell Joel.
Keep your shades down.
All right, we have, back to business. Jan, will you give us the are you gonna do the calendar of events or is Diane doing that?
I'm gonna let Diane do that because it's
Okay.
been a little fluid, so I'm gonna let her explain that to you.
All right, thank you. Diane, you go right ahead. Thank you.
Okay, so with things changing, all the time, really, but with the weather getting cold, the outdoor activities are put on hold for the time being. So it's sort of going to affect the way the calendar page, this one that you guys are used to getting, looks. It's going to look like there's not much going on, but there really is. in pages 2 and 3 in the newsletter, where we are going to be listing 2 Zoom classes that we are having. We're going to be doing another grab for lunch that Jan will talk about. And a lot of the senior center programming on the Tewksbury cable channel. So while we were doing outdoor exercise classes, as we had told you previously, we had the telemedia department, Jason and Brian, come out and film them. So we have bone builders and men's yoga and fit for all and meditation, a whole lot of classes, Tai Chi, that will all be playing on the cable channel. And we've been working hard to get the message out to folks that have taken the classes and everyone else that might be interested as well, to know that they can do that in the comfort of their own home at this time. So I just wanted to outline that there really is a lot going on, but that one calendar piece isn't going to show all of that. It was a little bit hard to do in the calendar to say, this is via teleconference, this is on the cable channel, this is Zoom. So I broke it down a little bit differently so it would be more detailed and clearer in the long run. So all of that can be found online on the website and in our newsletter at any time during the month. And I'm planning to send the newsletter to print tomorrow in hopes that we'll get it back right after Christmas and get that out before the 1st of January.
Good.
Any questions on that?
Nope.
Anyone?
Okay, great.
All right. Thank you, Diane.
You're
guys have been
welcome.
You've been doing an awesome job. It's a lot of work.
Thank you.
Jan laughs. Jan, you give us the director's report.
Just been
please.
cracking the whip. She's just been working like a hamster on a wheel over there. Yeah, I can do my director's report. We're finalizing our selection for the outreach position. We've interviewed several candidates, and I think Teresa is putting together an offer for somebody soon. So we anticipate that position, with the person having to give a notice at their other job, that we'll have that filled by the middle of January or so, beginning middle of January, depending on how many weeks they need to give for notice. It'll be a real welcome addition, because I've been doing all the outreach as well as everything else, except for what Diane does and Courtney, but I've been doing everything. So it'll be a welcome addition to our team. We have hired a building maintenance person. He started December 7th, so I talked about it last month, where it was necessary to hire somebody because of the weather and because we're going to be having snowstorms and such. So it was necessary that we put somebody in place. So we did do that. And if something changes because of Bob's retirement, then we'll adjust that at that time. But for now, we have hired somebody, and he's been doing a great job. He's organizing and fixing things that have been neglected for a long time. So I'm really pleased. Vinny's really pleased. And so, I think we're doing great in that regard.
Jan, what's his name?
His name is Brian.
Okay. Thank you.
Diane and her husband, Alan, decorated and Brian helped to decorate the front of the building. We received a donation from the Palomino family to help us decorate the front of the building. And so Diane made it her mission yesterday to put together all the decorations out front. And we found a wooden angel in the basement that I believe, I've been told, was made by Bill Wareham. So it was a nice tribute to Bill since his passing most recently, that we were able to add that angel to the decorations out front. And so it looks really good out there. So anytime you want to drive by and see it in the dark, it looks really good. The Thanksgiving grab and go was so successful. We had 180 people drive through. They all enjoyed their meals. They enjoyed the programming that we had on the cable channel afterwards. And so we received so many good, so much good feedback that we scheduled a challenge for December 11th. So that was last Friday. We gave out 125 Yankee pot roast meals. Blair House donated 150 cookies, and Cardinal Label donated candy canes. And so since these things are going so well for us and we're able to have people drive through safely and get a meal and possibly put something on cable to, go with the meal, we've decided to schedule another one for January 27th. So I'm trying to finalize the entertainment at this point right now. Like Diane said, all our outdoor classes have been suspended for the month of December. And, if we get some warm days in January, maybe we could have them come. But for right now, they're suspended until we can, have them outside again. In the meantime, like Diane said, all of our classes are showing on cable TV. We have a Zoom class that's offered, and all the Bone Builders classes. There's a meditation class on television, Tai Chi. So, people can still connect in some way and get their exercise in. So we continue to brainstorm ideas for our teleconference line, because we have this teleconference line that we use for bingo and some support groups. So if the board has any ideas that we can, try to implement, we'd be happy to hear about them. And, you can give us a call anytime and let us know what you think we should be doing to make sure that we're still connecting with everybody in the community. I've been meeting weekly with the COA directors in the region. We have a weekly, half-hour phone call so that we can just connect with each other, find out what's working for them, what's working for us, and see if we can just have an exchange of ideas with each other. So it's been really helpful to me, and I think to each other. It's nice to have a support system like that. And so in those phone calls, we talk a lot about sharing entertainers. So we've started sharing some cost for entertainers for cable TV. And so this month we have the Christmas carolers that they started playing last Friday. And I think Diane was going to email Jason and Brian to see when else we could get them on the lineup for cable TV so that, at least there's some Christmas caroling going on. Diane distributed journals for the Gratitude Journal Club, and if I'm correct, she had a teleconference phone call for that today. And anybody that wants to join that club can certainly call the senior center and join. We're going to try to put some prompts out on the kiosk out in front just to get people thinking about things that they are grateful for, or just to get something going, to get people thinking about something other than COVID-19. Our finances are in good shape with no unusual expenditures right now. I did meet with the town manager last week to go over the FY22 budget, and I could send a copy over to the board after the meeting so that you can see what the proposal is. It's really not much different than what we've been spending up till now. And the last thing is the agenda for the next meeting will be due to the clerk's office by Thursday due to the Martin Luther King holiday. So if you have any agenda items, you'll need to get them to Lynn by Thursday, the 14th of January. That's it. That's all I got.
Diane, how many journals did you end up giving out?
Including myself, the 7 of us in the journaling club.
Oh, good. Okay.
And yep, we had our first teleconference today. We're going to chat weekly at a mutually, good time for everybody. But the first one went really well. There were 4 of us on the line, and it was really great and positive and a nice sharing of ideas. particularly today, about what people were going to do on the holiday to stay connected with friends and family. And one person shared that, about how they play games. And so someone else was going to do Zoom bingo with her family. And so it was very positive and very productive.
Good,
I'm really pleased.
good. Very nice.
Any questions for Jan or Diane?
I know Ginny's not here today, but,
She is.
She's
She's
here.
She's here.
Oh,
hey,
Jenny and Arlene are here.
Yeah.
okay. Just gonna bring up underneath here that I think the Red Hat Conference things on Mondays, we should just eliminate those. There's nobody there and it just holds everybody up for an hour. This is the third time I've had sign up and there's nobody there, so. But whatever. And Diane, Jan, and if you need help with the January dinners, whatever you guys decide to do, let me know. We'll help out. Okay.
January dinner.
Yeah, whatever you decide to do.
Anyone have any other questions for Diane or Jan? Or suggestions? Jan's looking for suggestions. So if we come up with any, we can share them.
Have to
And
think
the
about it.
last thing, pardon? Did somebody?
No, that was just me. I just said I'll have to think about things, but
Okay. And
Lynn?
I'm wondering, yeah,
This is Diane. I just wanted to mention too that we were reached out to by the Tewksbury High School, and there are some National Honor Society students that want to help the seniors. So if anybody knows of any seniors who need help with shoveling, please let me know so that I
Very
can
good.
connect them to those students.
Joanne's got her hand up.
She has her hand up. Okay.
Wants help.
Okay.
Another thing that I was just talking to Jan about, I don't know how we feel about maybe taking a little break for the January meeting. Entirely up to the board. If you want to take a break, I mean, we don't seem to have a lot to discuss, but how do you feel about it?
We haven't discussed much at all
No.
lately.
I feel fine with it,
Yeah.
Ginny.
I do too.
Should you want to take a vote on it? Do we want to suspend the January meeting?
Let's take a vote.
All right.
Leave it up to your discretion and Jan's. Hello,
Yeah.
Yeah.
leave it up to
That's-
Jan and Lynn, Murphy, your discretion. If there's something to discuss, we have one. If not, if it's status
Okay,
quo, then we move on.
That's fine by me as long as it's fine with
I
everybody
mean,
else.
something might come up in the next 3 or 4
Exactly.
weeks. So we don't
Yeah.
know. So.
Okay.
Is this something we always do? Or is this the first?
We usually suspend the December meeting,
Mhm.
and
Oh.
we haven't. Obviously, we're having a meeting today, but in the past we've done away with because we see each other at Christmas or the Christmas party, but that's not going to happen. So we had a meeting, but I'm comfortable leaving it up to the chairperson and Jan if there's something they need to communicate with us, and we'll have a.
Well,
Keep everybody informed of anything
Yeah,
unusual,
okay.
if you'd like.
All right, that's fine. I'll be in touch with Jan. Obviously, we will let everyone.
And you can let us know, yes, there is a
Yeah.
meeting, or no, there is a meeting. If everybody's comfortable
Okay.
with that, if you need to take a vote, I'll make that motion.
Okay, do we need to take a vote on it?
I don't know. But I'd make that motion if we want to take a vote.
Not just for a meeting cancellation, right? I don't think so.
Yes.
So just leave it up
Okay.
to their discretion. Okay.
The
All
discussion.
right. so
Makes sense.
We'll keep everyone up to date on that.
Okay.
Any
Jan?
final comments?
Lynn,
Yeah,
Ginny,
Jenny.
I do have a question. What are we going to do in the way of education about this COVID vaccine? Because there are so many people having pros and cons ideas about it. But the movie that was on last night called One Shot gave all of the infinite amount of information about how the vaccine was made by Pfizer and Moderna, the other companies that are coming up, they're shipping out. It talked about side effects. It talked about how it took out the DNA and put another DNA in it that would fight what would be a semblance molecule of a COVID. So it made it very clear that this vaccine is safe. But because the vaccine has been politicized, it now, lots of people are feeling like they shouldn't be taking it, where all of the FDA, and there was multiple scientists that dealt with this starting January 4th this year. So the outcome is that the vaccine is safe. It's not a live vaccine. It's I forgot the word, Joan, inactivated. And attenuated is the other word. And it'll give you pain at the site, and you may get the flu symptoms for 24 hours.
It's 2 shots.
And there's 2 shots, one initially, and then one 3 to 4 weeks later, depending on the supply. And that should give us immunity. It is a dead virus, so that's the important thing to remember. Efficacy is 94 to 99% effective. So we do want to encourage all our seniors to take it and all of us to take it, because if we don't vaccinate this Massachusetts, this is going to go on and on and on and on, and not just here. I mean, they talked about vaccinating the world. It's going to take a year to vaccinate the world. So, but we're getting the vaccine in Boston now, but it will be coming out to assisted livings, nursing homes, because there's COVID in Tewksbury and there's COVID in Lawrence and Lowell. That's unbelievable.
Okay, I would stay away from saying we recommend it, the council.
Right.
Right.
I would just.
I think we should do an educational piece, Joanne.
Put an informational sheet out there where they can go and see where they can get information on all that you said.
Right.
Because there are some mixed messages out there. So yeah, send them to the FDA or the CDE or informational, but I would not want to say I recommend everybody take it.
Well, yeah, but I'm speaking to us. When we go out, I just mean we as a group don't have to support it. I support it, but we don't have to say we support it, but that we have some information.
I think we need to stay away from saying everybody should get it. I don't think we should say that. I think you put out the information and let them make their own decision.
Okay, I'm just concerned there's a lot of, I just did a little education thing at Bayberry, and I can't tell you how many people said there that some of the employees there said not to take it. So we need to educate.
I don't want to say the council.
Right, I understand what you're saying, but because it's been politicized, I just want them to have a resource that they can either go and get the information, then make a decision that way.
Could we not post on the a website, a place where they can go and look the information up?
Jenny, I just think that a lot of people who should get it probably don't use websites. And so is there another way? What about the reverse 911 to give people information? And where did you see this video? At Bayberry? Is it?
No, it was last night on Channel 5. It was called The Shot. And it talked all about the scientists right from the beginning. Started January 4th. It was Italy, Europe, England, all over. The 2 main scientists that already found the vaccine was a husband and wife team. And they made a vaccine, and then they shared it with all of the other scientists. And it just showed that they've been working for so long, and it showed how they took the DNA out of the COVID virus and replaced it with another DNA, one that would produce a molecule that looked like COVID so that your immune system would attack it and build up your autoimmune system. Right. So it's not a live vaccine, it's a dead vaccine, and it helps build your immunity. And there are 2 shots. But I just think,
sorry, Jenny.
It's okay. I think we need to just educate our seniors and our citizens in town here about it. So this is something you might want to discuss with Mr. Montori or the Board of Health of how they're going to handle it.
Right.
Could we use the newspaper itself?
Right. That's my thought. Use the newsletter with a couple of sites where people can go online or call and get the.
That's the simplest way.
Yeah.
May I respond? May I respond to that?
Diane, go ahead.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Board member Sandy Creamer, she writes an article for the newsletter every month called An Apple a Day. And I just received her article for January, and she is addressing exactly what Ginny is mentioning now about myths versus facts about the virus, and cites the medical site that she got the information from. Perhaps we can add to that, Sandy, if we know of, maybe Richard can guide us as to, I have already gotten phone calls asking where somebody can get the vaccination. And I just suggested to them that they call their primary care physician. So I don't really know, how we should be responding to that question, I suppose. It's all just sort of happening so quickly. So I don't know if anybody has any light they can shed on that. We can certainly add that to Sandy's article.
Okay, so this
Well,
might
what
be
they
one
said-
reason.
It's going to be first responders first. All personnel in hospitals, fire, police. That's phase one. Then it'll be veterans, people in assisted living facilities, housing, and nursing homes. And then they will be going on to seniors 65 and over and anybody with severe medical things. So actually, the government, Massachusetts, should be putting something up on their website, and our Board of Health should know what the criteria is. We're not going to be having it within the next week or two, but we will be getting it within the next month, more than likely. And what they're doing is they're looking for nurses to come out of retirement, Sandy and Joanne, myself. Because one of the things, they got the vaccine, but they don't have enough administrators. So
I'd be
So
happy.
this might be one reason that we might have a meeting in January to discuss this further and to see how it's going to all play out. So
It's
maybe
up
we'll
to the
have
state.
the
I
better
think,
answers by then.
yeah. If I understand it, the tier, the way it's given out is up to each state, it's not a federal mandate. So it may not be in every state that it goes healthcare.
same way, right?
Colorado guys talk about giving it to prisoners first, so. hello.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
right.
Washington to the White House first, so
Yeah, well, it's state to state and whatever, it's up to them.
whatever.
They're not a
But
state.
anyhow,
Yeah.
so, but I do think we need to at least have some information guidelines, and
I
so
do
it's
too.
something that you might have to
just
talk to
don't think-
Richard about, and the Board of Health. The three
Right.
of us have a meeting and make a decision for Tewksbury at least.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay.
All right, that's all I wanted to bring up.
Anyone have anything else that they want to discuss? Any final comments?
No, I
Kudos
just want,
to Sandy for your January note being so perfectly timed.
Thank you. I was gonna do some resolutions, but I had to be serious. I couldn't do New Year's resolutions, you know? So I just kept it serious.
Can everybody all set? Any more
Yeah.
comments?
Yeah.
Joel?
Just
Mike-
wanted to wish everybody healthy and Merry Christmas.
Please wait.
I know,
Absolutely, you too. Yeah.
and thank you for everything that you guys do. Thank you.
Absolutely,
Thank
they
you.
do, yeah.
Same.
I just want to thank Diane and Jan and for the dinners and stuff that they've done for the past month or two. Great job.
Yeah,
I've talked
real
to some
good.
of the seniors that have received the dinners, and they were wonderful, and they said to send their thanks for what you're doing.
Oh, great.
Good job.
Glad they enjoyed them.
you guys are doing a great job out there. We
Thank you.
appreciate it all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, well, let
And
us
we're
know.
willing to utilize any way. You just need to let us know.
Okay.
Call us if
Well,
you
I'm-
need,
I'll
Can we get
We're volunteer.
call us if you need us. Yep.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Okay.
All of us. Can I
All
get
right.
a motion to adjourn then?
I'll make a
Motion to
motion to
adjourn.
adjourn.
I'll motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second,
We got a second. Donna, can you do a roll to vote, please?
Yes. Virginia, did you first that?
I first it.
Thank you.
And if you'll mark Arlene and I present, that would be lovely too.
My name
I did.
wasn't on the
Yes,
Agenda,
on the, yeah.
you joined
Okay.
us at 2:17.
finish.
Okay,
Mary called me and wanted to know if I had quit.
a roll call to,
Vote for adjournment.
yes, I have that. And happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas and stay healthy and stay safe. Joanne?
Donna,
Yes,
Lynn, Arlene was just telling me that her name was not on the agenda
Last month.
last month's meeting.
The agenda,
I am sorry about that, Arlene. I'll make sure that you are on it.
No, I just got a phone call from someone that wanted to know if I had quit. And I said, not that I know of. My name wasn't on it, so I didn't even know that it was missing.
I don't know. It's on the.
Arlene, it
it's on the
might have been
November
in
meeting.
last month's newsletter. Last month's newsletter, it got cut off.
Oh, okay.
It was missing, and I apologize for that, and I will be sure that everyone's name is included. Sometimes the way the text boxes are, it can be kind of funny, but I'll really try to make sure that that doesn't happen again. My apologies.
Thank you very much. It was just that I got a phone call saying it wasn't on it.
Yep.
That's
Thank you
perfectly
for
all right.
letting us know. Sorry about that.
Mary Ann called me, wanted to know if I had quit, and I said, oh,
Okay.
no big deal. Yeah. Figured it was, you know.
To continue
Goodbye,
with the
all.
roll
Merry-
call to adjourn.
Roll call for adjournment.
adjourn.
Joanne.
Yes, adjourn. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Sandy?
Yep, Merry Christmas, yes.
Joel?
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, healthy New Year, and yes, adjourn.
Virginia?
Amen to that.
Virginia?
Present. That's all of you. We're
Lynn?
looking for a new 21.
Lynn?
Vote to adjourn. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay well.
Thank you.
Tracy?
Yes.
Joan?
Yes, and Merry Christmas, everybody, and please stay well.
Thank you. Kathy?
Yes, mask up. Move on.
Arlene?
Right.
Again, I
Bye.
And myself, Donna Bell.
told you, but
Okay.
you know.
Motion to adjourn passed. All right, everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Everybody,
Stay well.
great holidays. Stay
Christmas.
healthy.
Happy holidays. Enjoy, ladies.
Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Same to Mr. Montori. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.